Hello, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Craig. I am Craig. This is my coffee, and once again, you are my welcome guests. Please do me a favor and take a moment to please like and share this video so that your friends on Facebook can join the conversation as we speak. So let's talk about the state of North Dakota. I know. Why do you want to talk about the state of North Dakota? Well, it appears that the Attorney General there in the state of North Dakota has actually given the thumbs up to being able to keep a concealed loaded firearm in your vehicle. Now, it's kind of interesting, and it's really it's kind of a big deal because I really liked the direction that this particular Attorney General went in terms of pointing it out. Now, those of you who may or may not know, they actually passed concealed carry there in the state of North Dakota. So a legal opinion was requested of the Attorney General in order to determine whether or not that meant that one could also have could be able to keep a loaded firearm without a concealed carry permit in your vehicle. Now, mind you, they also had a prohibition against being able to have a loaded firearm in your vehicle. So the first thing that he did was he wanted to note one thing. He says, first of all, he wanted to make real clear that a person who had a concealed carry permit was okay to be able to have a firearm in their vehicle. It says here, an individual possessing a valid concealed weapons license from this state or who has reciprocity under section 62.1-0403.1 with a handgun or with a rifle or shotgun, if not in the field, hunting, or trapping. So the first thing that they wanted to note there was that, yes, you in fact do have a right to have a firearm in the vehicle. The second thing that they wanted to note was that an individual who is not otherwise precluded from possessing a Class II firearm and dangerous weapon license under this chapter and who has possessed for at least 1 year a valid driver's license or non-driver identification card issued by the Department of Transportation may carry a firearm under this chapter. Now, I'll bet you guys can see where we're going here. So even though there was a law that said, well, you can't have a gun in the car, right? But if you have a concealed weapons permit, you can have a gun in the car. But at the same time, now here we go. If now under constitutional carry, if you've had a driver's license or an ID that has been good for 1 year in that state, guess what? You are now able to have a firearm in the car. And that is exactly what was stated in yet another paragraph here. Where are we at? Here we go. The prohibition against having a loaded gun in certain vehicles exempts individuals who possess a valid concealed weapons license from the state. In addition to the changes already mentioned, 2017 HB 1169 added sections 2 and 3 to the NDCC, blah, 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 blah. So you guys see there is pretty much what they're saying here is this. And I love this because this is all just rational common sense. Like this is how judges are. This is how attorneys, are supposed to think, right? Or at least anyway. This is how the law is supposed to be. Okay, so I wasn't able to carry unless I could carry a concealed weapon. Well, now I can carry a concealed weapon, so now I can have a loaded gun in the car. Because otherwise, what good is it to have a concealed carry permit if I can never have my firearm loaded in the car? Interesting. So I just thought I just wanted to make sure that I let you guys know about that. I think that the Attorney General there in the state of North Dakota deserves a big thumbs up. To all the rest of you Attorney Generals out there who may be watching, please follow this guy's lead. I think he gets it. He understands, once again, the fundamental right to be able to defend oneself. And by the way, and that the law ought to always bend towards that fundamental civil right. And I think that's the important part is when people in government recognize that there are certain, once again, not just fundamental human rights, but in this case, enumerated civil rights. And the law ought to always bend or lean towards the protection of those rights as opposed to violating those rights. So, 2 thumbs up to North Dakota. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's Coffee with Craig. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to like and share these videos. Invite people to join you, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page. Firearms Policy Coalition, we are the home in the fight for civil rights. You guys take care.
If you like our videos, follow, subscribe, like, and share.